Good morning. It's the Myles Revolution newscast on October 30th, 2023, the day just before Halloween or Halloween Eve. So, we have some wonderful news today. If it's wonderful, and I'm talking about it. So, first up, we have Tom Cruise was in the news briefly on Fox News anyway. And if you're not familiar with Tom Cruise, he's the guy it seems like every movie he's running someplace. Now, this one has a motorcycle, but he's always running. And I'm almost wondering if he just makes all of his money by doing his running in movies. In any case, he does lots of stunts. And in case you didn't know it, Tom Cruise actually does his own stunts in his movies. And because of that particular fact, he has actually broken many bones and had to do some things over. And in Mission Impossible, he even broke his ankle, but finished the scene. And that's just the way Tom Cruise is, a guy who loves running into walls and jumping over things and trying not to get injured, but he does get injured in the process. But that's Tom Cruise, the guy who does his own stunts. For the song of the day, I
need thee every hour. Stay thou nearby. Temptations lose their power when thou art nigh.
So I need the every hour. I think I told a little bit about it last week. Well, this particular movie I decided, or music video, if you want to call it a movie, that's great. It's kind of short for a movie. But in any case, music video, I did kind of a unique perspective. I did the filming of the film version. So in other words, I have an iPhone on a selfie stick, which I'm filming myself and moving it around. And then I have a GoPro, which you can't see the GoPro in this particular shot here, but there's a GoPro camera sitting on a stand that's filming me while I'm filming myself. So it was a kind of a unique concept. I thought I would try it out and see how it goes. And, tell me what you think. The song is on YouTube. I need the every hour on the Myles Revolution channel. I need the every hour. Next item up, we have the tip of the day. So on my house, I don't have good double pane windows like some people have on every single window. This house has, at this point, I think 94 external windows. It used to have 100, but I have remodeled the house and taken out a few windows that were in the basement and bricked them in. And then one window area, I actually put a door rather than a window. But what I've done in my house, where I still have some of the older windows, I made these what I like to call poor man's storm windows. And these are simply made from 1x2s, a 1x2 wood frame. I just attached the corners together. I don't remember if I used screws or staples or whatever it was. You just have to be careful so you don't split the wood because they're only 1x2s. And then I take the plastic, and this is usually at least a heavier plastic. You might want to use a 3 to 6 mil piece of plastic if you can, at least. And then you stretch it over the plastic, and on the back side, you simply staple it to the back side. Because these frames, I wasn't too concerned about them on the outside of the house. I did have these ugly little wood pieces that actually hold the poor man's frames in, because my interest is not so much looks, it's rather staying warm in the house and not spending too much money on heat. So poor man's storm windows made out of a wood frame and plastic stretched across them. The tip of the day, or not the tip of the day, the project of the day, in my particular house, I actually have 2 different heating systems for the first floor. So this one, the Carrier, that is a 7-tier gas furnace. This other one here, that is a geothermal unit. So I actually have 5 wells on the north side of the house that supply that particular geothermal unit. And then in the winter, when it gets cold, I switch over to this gas unit. Now, I think you could probably get combination systems now that actually have the geothermal and the gas in them. But since I already had this geothermal system when I bought the house, I plumbed the venting into the same venting. I just have a way to block the one so it doesn't create a loop. And I find that the geothermal system for my particular house only is good till about 40 degrees. And then after that, it gets too cold, and then it uses the heat strips way too much. And so I just switch over to the natural gas for heating my house in the winter. And when we first moved here, just FYI, we were lucky to be able to keep the house 65 degrees above whatever the external temperature. So we even had one point to where the inside of our house got down to 45 degrees in the winter. And it was pretty bad, but we can now keep it at about 70 degrees because of all the weatherization and things we've done to the house. And that's what we use to heat our house in the winter. And FYI, the geothermal system is also our air conditioning in the summer, and that still works great. But that's the morning cast with the Myles Revolution. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're in the Midwest, I hope you stay warm, because this week is going to drop to the around 24 degrees. It's going to get cold, and tomorrow is going to be windy and blow it in. But have a nice day. See you later. This is the Myles Revolution signing out.